welcome to another Sims 4 for Rent video. First of all, I need to say thank you to EA and the EA Creator Network for giving me an advance copy of the For Rent pack so that I could share it all with you and hopefully help you make your decision on whether or not to buy the pack. Today, we are looking at the map. We're going to explore the world of Tomarang, all of the public lots, so that you know what you're getting into. So let's go ahead and start exploring, shall we? So first of all, this is Tomarang. Just as an overview, Tomarang has two neighborhoods. Song, a bustling neighborhood with pockets of idyllic peace and nooks of neighborly nuance. Song is the spot for vibrant communities to thrive day or night, stroll through the botanical garden, or throw down in a game of playground hopscotch. Even join the night market buzz for some sunset shopping and moonlight munchies. The possibilities are endless. And within Song, we have the night market, the fishing market here. We've got a national park, and there's loads of space here that's not actual lots, but I'm guessing that it's going to be all debug, but we will explore as much as we can. There's also a pre-built lot here, the Chiwakanto, which you can purchase. It's a expensive starter home. And then there is an empty lot over here. And then in the second neighborhood, which is Kosapa, neighbors with nature or other tenants, Kosapa offers a more relaxed lifestyle along the river. After a dip in the sea or some much-needed beach time, gather round at the Screaming Gecko for a drink or two. Feeling warm-hearted from all the sun, visit the Sulia Tiger Sanctuary to support local conservation. No matter the choice, Kosapa is the ideal spot for a go-with-the-flow attitude. And Kosapa has the Tiger Sanctuary, which is here. There's also the Screaming Gecko, which is a lounge. It has two residential lots, one residential rental lot, which has 3 units. This is where my sim self is currently residing for my budget renter challenge. Then there's a starter lot here that is called the Hothotok Shore and has the Reduce and Recycle lot challenge on it. 3 bedroom, 1 bath. Then there's 2 empty residential lots, or you can always change the lot type, but they are by default residentials. And as you can see here, there's loads of space here. We know that there's the Tiger Sanctuary, Animal Sanctuary over here. There's a cave over here that has lore, and there's a swimming spot over here as well. So yeah, let's dive in and explore what this world has to offer. We're going to use my sim to explore. So let's go ahead, let's start exploring with my sim. We will start in the rural area where we're currently at and explore around as much as we can, and then we'll go over into the town itself and have a look. So going from my sim's house, moving out of the house, we've got an absolutely beautiful view here of the river. Oh, that is gorgeous, isn't it? I really like this view. And then moving up, we have, it just goes up here to a bollard. Looking around, seeing if we can find any dig spots or anything. It's always, I like looking around for stuff like this. All the dig spots and such. Since we can't go that way, let's continue up this route. And right behind the house, we have this beautiful fountain that, unfortunately, not interactable, but it does have little fish swimming in it, which is really cute. There's also what appears to be debug houses here. Moving over to this area, we have a bunch of boats tied up to the dock, and I mean, this is just gorgeous. Again, the boats are just there for looks. You can't actually interact with any of them. The buildings here are all debug. There is a bridge here leading over to this area, which is one of the households. And we'll send my sim up this road and see what we can find over here. So heading off the road, there does seem to be a little sandy outcrop here that your sim can go to. They can draw pictures in the sand, and they can build sand sculptures, and they can wade into the water. So unfortunately, you can't comb the sand for shells or anything, but that's okay. Looks like you can swim, so we can swim over here. There's a deck over this way. This is as far as you can go, these rock outcrops here. And it looks like, yeah, this bit here is as far as you can go over here in this swimming area. Moving on, we've got the empty lot here. This is the one with the fishing pier. And you can't go any farther than this gate here. At least your sim can't. You can by enabling free cam, but yeah, it's fine. Moving back up to this road, there is a house here. As I mentioned before, there's a debug house here. I'm loving the different trees and stuff that's available. I mean, look at all of these flowers and trees. Oh, this is beautiful. So again, you can't go any further than here, but the camera does move on up to this debug house, and that's as far as you can go. So turning around, here at this house, there are some dig spots and another beach. And with this beach, you can swim. It looks like you can swim a pretty good distance. Yeah, out to about here. As well as along the river. So it looks like, yeah, you can swim all the way down the river, which is really cool. There's more beach spots that you can swim over to. And here's where the cave is. So you can swim all the way over to this cave. And once your sim gets here, you can go into the cave and explore. And this is how you get some lore from the game. So let's go ahead, let's explore and see what happens. So you click on the cave and click explore. Your sim walks in. All right, here we go. Beautiful carvings. Locals have always ventured into Beard Beard Cove to soak in both the beauty and the history. Along the western wall, Murinton finds cave carvings and drawings all splayed out. It tells a tale of war and triumph, if you're keen enough to decipher it. Let's go ahead and try to decipher it. So we have found a collectible tassel. And we found beautiful carvings. The drawings depict the story of a battle fought long ago, of beasts, tigers, and people. The Great Mother, embracing her alternate form as a tiger, found the tiger pack she had been searching for, fetching water from a trickling stream. Asking for forgiveness and begging for their help, she promised her people would care for all tigers until the moon became the sun. They agreed to lend aid. Upon their return to the village clearing, a fierce battle ensued between the tiger pack and the wretched beasts that had been ravaging the land. Together they began to push back on the invasion, but as time passed, the Great Mother could feel her powers waning. Just when it felt like the tides were turning for the worse, something unexpected happened. An elder mistakenly made his way into the open. A beast caught sight and lunged right for him. In a moment of sacrifice, the Great Mother dove between the two, using the last remnants of her powers to save her elder. With a splash from the beast, Great Mother was split in two, a human form and a tiger form. A piece of her soul remained within her cat counterpart. In fear of this revelation of power, the beast retreated back into the depths of the forest. So that's just some of the lore that you can get from the caves. I will do a deep dive into this at a later date, so stay tuned for that in another video. So going back the way we came, let's continue on over this way. And over this way, we have yet another empty lot that is beachfront property. And this is as far as we can get over here. There is a pier. It does look like your sim can actually go over here. Okay, yeah. So your sim can go over here to this pier. There are no boats there, though. And that's as far as they can go. Looking over here, there's some debug stuff, but let's go ahead and move back this way. Moving back the way we came up this road, there's a tiger statue that we can take a look at. Absolutely love the tiger statue. It is so pretty. Below the statue, a small plate with an inscription reads, "A stone at first glance, not a thorn upon this rose, but no tiger stood a chance, as love had come to blows. A wayward tale of chance, some mixed feelings for a cause, a timid young romance, or a steamy tryst with claws. Forget the age-old dance, be together or apart. Find the one or take a stance, a true tiger in their heart. Love Bite by Juan Cordero." Interesting. Okay. A little bit more lore for you there. I love the lore in this game. So moving on this way, there's another house here. This is the lounge. We're not going to go inside the lounge, but you can see inside. It is a pub. There is a hot tub in the lounge as well, which is nice. And interesting. It's an interesting choice. There's some debug houses here, debug lots that we cannot access. And over here, there is a bridge. Yet another bridge. I am disappointed that we can't go along these little walkways here along the water, but that's okay. So moving down along this road, again, the farthest you can go are these bollards. You can't go any farther along. There is a park here with a statue of, I'm guessing the statue is of the Great Mother with her tiger form. We'll find out if there's any lore attached to it in a minute. Always worthwhile checking out statues like this in the game because you never know. There we go. You never know if there's going to be lore text or flavor text. The Great Mother, Kunmei, lived a long and fruitful life serving her people. The Tomarang people still honor her and the oath to the tigers of mutual protection. Legend says her soul continues to pass through the generations of tigers that come after her. If you keep an eye out, you might catch her watching from the brush, ensuring her promise is kept. Others say the glowing eyes are an omen of the beast's inevitable return. Regardless, Kunmei lives on in truth and in legend as the Great Mother of Tomarang. Oh, that is awesome. And I believe that, yeah, if you look through the brush around the sanctuary, then you might see the tigers. I believe it's like over this way somewhere where you might be able to see the tiger eyes glowing from the bushes. They did show that in the live stream, by the way. If you're paying close attention in the live stream, you could just see the eyes glowing in the bushes just over here, which is pretty cool. I really liked it. Here is the tiger sanctuary. It's currently closed. During daylight hours, you can visit it or support it. You can also sneak into it. So let's go ahead, since it's nighttime, we'll sneak into it. Alright, so Sanctuary Snacks. Sneaking through the lobby, Muir sees an employees-only room to the far right. That must be where they keep the good snacks. Tiptoeing towards the door, the sound of approaching footsteps echoes off the stone and tile. Someone's coming. He better find a way to avoid getting caught. So we can make a sneaky dash for the employee room or hide in a nearby trash can. Let's go to the employee room and see what happens. Muir learned that standing as still and silent as possible doesn't make you invisible. The guard could clearly see him in the doorway and ejected him on the spot. Oh, gosh darn it. You were temporarily banned from the Tiger Sanctuary as a result of your actions. So unfortunately, we might not be able to visit the Tiger Sanctuary during this video. But again, don't worry, I am going to do a separate lore video. Oh, there are the eyes. You see the eyes glowing? That's pretty cool. There's quite a few little eyes showing up there in the brush. I really like that. That is really cool. So continuing to move on, we'll move up this way. And okay, so this is the farthest that you can go. You can't go any farther than the tiger sanctuary, but the camera can. And it looks like, yeah, there are a few debug houses over here. Unfortunately, we can't go any farther. So moving back over the bridge and moving this way, more debug housing here. There's a little miniature park here. And then we're back over to my home. So let's do some traveling and head over to the town now. The night market should be on. And we will start over here at the national park. So starting at the national park, really nice. This park is absolutely beautiful. Tons of flowers, which I love to see. Ah, cool birds flying in the air as well. There is a dragon fountain over here. Unfortunately, it's not interactable. There are flower boats over here that are all lit up and again absolutely gorgeous. But again, unfortunately, we can't interact. There are some logs here, and there's also a little pond. Again, can't interact with the pond, but it's still pretty to look at. There's a little pagoda over here in the park where you can sit down and relax, a dig spot. Very nice indeed. And there's even a grill here where your Sims can grill food. Absolutely beautiful. So moving on, let's just go up this way. I'm pausing the game because it's like 11 o'clock at night and I really don't want to waste in-game time. But moving upwards, up around this corner, looks like this crossing is as far as you can go in that way. So if we move down, pretend that we can go up here, and we move around this way. Here we've got some debug flats, apartment buildings, which are nice. It's a shame that there's so many debug buildings. It makes the world look nice, but at the same time, I kind of wish that they were functional, you know? Even if it was just click on to like go to a shop or something. Maybe there's some shops at the bottom of the apartment building and, you know, you can go in. That would be nice. Especially like over here, going into these and like, because these are obviously shop buildings. So, but yeah, being able to click on them and like go shopping. Even if it's a rabbit hole, you know, it would be better than nothing. But these are so awesome. I mean, look at all of this. Is just gorgeous. Unfortunately, your sim cannot go down this road, but still very, very nice. Turning around, since we can't go any farther, we do have a public toilet here. I think this might be a shrine or a church. Let's visit and find out exactly what this is. It is very pretty. Okay, my sim is very playful for some reason. Have you visited, dude? Go and visit the place. Muir removes his shoes upon entering, trying not to linger long in the threshold. It's important to be respectful when witnessing the great beauty inside Tensu Temple. It's hard to believe something this majestic and beautiful can exist so close to home. So this is the Tensu Temple. So by going to the Tensu Temple, you get a happy +2 moodlet. But it doesn't look like there's anything else in particular that's attached to it. There's no lore. There's no real history. You just get a little bit of a mood buff from visiting it. Moving on around here, there's some tuk-tuks and more debug lots. Again, I really, really wish that there wasn't so much debug and that there was more available in this world to look at, you know, to interact with. You've got your big lot here with an absolutely beautiful view. Moving on around here, there is a park with marbles, playground. There's also hopscotch. More debug, a little pagoda here where your sim can relax. This is another rental lot. And then going around here, yet more debug. All of these are debug. Which, again, give me something that I can click on, Sims. I mean, it's beautiful. This is absolutely gorgeous. I do wish that there was more here. I do wish that it wasn't just all debug. I would love to be able to go around and like click on things, you know? And actually like this. These are flats. And having this as an actual lot would have been gorgeous. I would have loved to be able to build on this if it was a lot. But unfortunately, it's just debug, and yeah, it's fine. This is beautiful, though. I mean, how beautiful is that? We do have the night market, though, so let's go ahead. Let's check out the night market. So we've got a few stalls here, but most of them are debug, and you can't actually interact with them. They're just here to make the place look pretty. So you've got a vegetable stall and a fish stall. This is a food stall. And then two more fruit and veg stalls that you can't interact with. A goods stall and local attire. More debug, even more debug. This is a food stall and another debug stall. So it only looks like there's 1, 2, 3 stalls in the night market that you can actually interact with, which is disappointing. It is pretty disappointing that you can only interact with 3 different stalls. Let's go ahead. Let's go over here and we'll get some food so that we can see what all is available, at least, in the stalls. Okay, so there's garlic noodles, tofu stir fry, Burmese samosa soup, and tofu pad thai that you can purchase from this food stall. From the other food stall, you can purchase chicken stir fry, chicken chimichurri skewers, pancit bihon, banzio, Malaysian satay, and steamed rice. And then moving on to the goods store, if we move over here, there's flour and sugar, and I don't know why it's saying debug. I noticed this last night as well when I was playing the game. This wasn't happening for me until the latest update, so it was something's broken. But it is flour and it's sugar, and the game does count them as flour and sugar. Then we've got bell pepper, a jar for marbles, a light green tassel, a mysterious basket. What's in the basket? When shaken, a faint rattling comes from inside, but when opened, the only thing contained is vast emptiness. Perhaps you're supposed to fill the basket. Yes, you must fill the basket. It's hungry and needs to feed. What? Okay. Then we got onion, pink tassel, potato, servos steel, which is a marble. So this is how you get your marbles, is you go to the Tomarang items stall and buy your marbles. So you got the servo steel, the Sulani swirl, and they cost quite a bit. 150, 50 simoleons. Then you got your vegan not oil lantern. And then you've got local attire, layered halter, striped shirt that you can buy, or you can buy and wear them. Oh, hold on. There is one more food stall over here that I missed. So there are 4 stalls in total, and you can order drink or food from this one. This one you can order the hello hello or the bibinka desserts. You can also order the Thai the Thai iced milk tea, the cafe chung, and the sugar cane juice for drinks. That's pretty cool. And then finally, we've got the fish market, which is only open between 4 p.m. and midnight. Unfortunately, we just missed it. But it is a rabbit hole similar to like the food thing where you can purchase fish. Okay, so from this pier there is an easel. But yeah, that, my friends, is pretty much it. Yeah, that is a quick tour of Tomarang. My final verdict for the world is it is absolutely beautiful. I love the looks of the world. It's quite immersive as far as looks. There's loads of lore in the cave and in the tiger sanctuary that you can find. Yeah, even though they're rabbit holes, it's still really, really interesting to go and explore those two areas. I do wish that there was more attached to the temple instead of just giving you a moodlet. I would love to get to actually, have more and maybe learn more about Southeast Asian spiritualism and religion topics. Even if it was simified, it would still be a really educational experience. Again, the world is beautiful. I am disappointed with the fact that the vast majority of it, so much of it is debug and uninteractable. I do like, though, that you can pretty much swim in loads of places. That being able to swim in loads of places and having multiple beaches is really nice, though. But anyway, what do you like most about the world? Share your thoughts, opinions, hopes, and dreams in the comments below. And as always, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Happy simming, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.